Hello, my name is John Burley and I'm from Chichester, a small town in the south of England. You've received this video because someone, somewhere, wants you to be rich. Yes, that's right, someone wants you to have money. Not just a little money, a lot of money. So much, in fact, that you'll never have to worry about money again in your life. Not for you, not for your wife or your children. Never. Take a moment. Think what it would be like to be super rich and never have to work another day in your life. To have so much that you can do anything you want, buy any car you want, live in the house you've always dreamed of, take vacations whenever you want, to places you only see in the movies. And all this without working a single day. That's what I'm about to give you. And when I say give you, yes, I mean give a gift. That's right, totally and absolutely free. No fees, no hidden charges, no strings. And none of those just for a small monthly payment or just give us your credit card details. No, none of that. Let me say it again. I'm here to give you the secret of how to become super rich. And it's absolutely 100% free. And why should I share this secret and not sell it to you if it's that good? Well, that's because I'm already rich enough to not need your money. In fact, I'm so rich that I don't need any more money, but it just keeps coming in. How did I get here, you ask? Well, I'll tell you my story. Maybe it's one you'll recognize too. I was just a regular guy. I finished school where the only A I got was A for average, and went off to university to study English and drama, which I enjoyed, although not half as much as pubbing and clubbing, which I did much more of than studying. But when I graduated, I discovered I wasn't prepared for anything, certainly not for the labour market. But by now I was married to the girl I'd fallen in love with at college. We moved in with her parents in London, and soon she was pregnant. So I found a job in sales, computers. Talking was always one thing I could do. Actually, it started off great. I sold good and earned what I thought was a decent income. We took out a mortgage, bought a nice flat, and I thought I was getting set for the good life. But I was seeing these startup guys creating fortunes with stock options and early exits. And I couldn't help thinking that there's more to the good life than working long hours and bringing home a paycheck. So when everyone around started investing in the market, I decided I wasn't going to get left behind. And I got into it too. With the FTSE and Nasdaq rising, I took all my savings and bought anything my broker offered. I even took easy money from the bank as I watched my portfolio value soaring. By now, I had 3 kids, so of course we moved into a new, much bigger house. New cars, holiday cruises in the Caribbean, the works. But then came the crash. The market collapsed and left me with a mountain of debt. We lost the house, all our savings, and I lost my job. My marriage was on the rocks. I felt a complete failure. And then one day, a day I'll never forget, Monday, May the 12th, 2014, I was back in Chichester to visit my mother when I ran into Colin Brand. Colin and I were at school together, although back then he was a nerd into maths and computer programming. But now here he was, Rolex watch, Savile Row suit, the whole shebang. I have to admit, I was impressed. So we sat for a while over a coffee, and although I didn't mean to, I just blurted out my story. He looked at me for a while and then asked if I still wanted to be rich, like him. I said yes, definitely. Then he asked if I could keep a secret. Of course, I said yes. He said if I wanted to change my life, really change it, he could introduce me to Sir William, the one who made him rich. Then he laughed and said he was willing to do it even though I'd always given him such a hard time at school. When I repeated that I was financially wiped out and didn't have that kind of money, he said that even a couple of £100 was enough to begin to change my whole life around, with Sir William's help. When I looked hesitant, he added that of course it was all completely legal. The only condition was if I could promise to keep it a secret. So I swore I could, and off we went. I never got to see my mother that day, but when I did the next morning, I had more than doubled the £250 I'd started with. I now had £640, and I'd found hope again. I was a new man. From then on, I watched as money continued to stream into my bank account every day without me doing anything. And now, after a year of silence, he's given me permission to share the secret with you. All you need to do is register your name and email, and I'll tell you about Sir William, how he made me a millionaire, and how he can do the same for you. No fees, no strings, just a once-in-a-lifetime gift that will make you as rich as a king.